The annual Boston Marathon took place on Monday and drew in more than 1 million spectators and 36,000 runners. If you didn't sign up for health insurance by last night at midnight, you could face a penalty of about $95 or 1% of your salary. While many people are hoping to partake in Boulder's notorious 420 celebration this year, they are much more likely to see an empty Norland quad this time around. The murder case for Nathaniel Tallman took place at the Municipal Center this morning, and there's new information in. Wardenburg and Community Health are reporting that a virus called the neurovirus is actually taking its toll. CU crowd will move from here to here in 2012 at the Coors Event Center, where CU administration spent roughly $150,000.
Every day it's sort of a process of choosing to be myself.
It's something that many of us take for granted, deciding which bathroom to use.
I usually use the women's restroom just because it's the least likely to get me in trouble.
Aiden is the chair of the LGBTQ Resource Center Advisory Board on campus. Aiden identifies as genderqueer, a term used to describe gender identities other than man or woman. Physically, Aiden is female, but connects more to masculinity rather than femininity, also known as transmasculine.
There's never a space that is as gender neutral as I'd like it to be. Every space is gendered in some way. People give me odd looks, they get upset. It makes women feel uncomfortable to have somebody who's very masculine in that space because that's seen as threatening, which is sort of unfortunate.
This is why CU student government is pushing for a new policy that would create more gender-inclusive restrooms on campus. As of now, there are only 3 gender-inclusive restrooms here on campus, one in the C4C on the 4th floor and one across from the C4C in Hallett Hall, and there is a new one in the rec center. But the CU student government is trying to change that.
The policy that we're looking at basically says any new construction has to have a gender-inclusive restroom in it, preferably one that's multiple stalls, but at least one that's single stall.
Gender-inclusive restrooms, many people would assume that violence would actually increase.
It is often one of the first concerns that people have about gender-inclusive bathrooms is that, oh no, like with women and men in the same intimate space, like won't that make people be more at risk? And actually the opposite is the case, is that, and they've done studies in, for example, residence halls where there are mixed gender spaces, that there's actually more looking out for one another.
It's an inclusive space for everybody. It really does cut down on violence because everybody is able to be safe.
A step in the right direction for not just Aiden, but everyone. Every spring, Chancellor Phil DeStefano gives a town hall address. During his speech on Tuesday, he highlighted campus achievements during the academic year, as well as future plans for the next. He focused on student success, finding new streams of revenue, building the university's reputation, and a new course called Augmester. The Augmester course will be like Maymester courses just in the month of August. The intensive course was created to help international, first generation, and other students in the transition and adjustment to college academics and life. It's also geared towards increasing the graduation rate.
Students return to campus for the fall semester. They will have the opportunity to come a bit early and make progress on their degrees.
The course is set to debut in August 2015. Natasha Dickson, News Team Boulder. To avoid breaking the law while teaching hydroponic method, the course will use tomato and pepper plants to demonstrate skills. Alexis, do you like coffee and traveling?
I do. Yeah, I'm really big into coffee.
Well, University of Colorado, the awards just keep rolling in. CU professor Gordana Dokovic is receiving the Sloan Fellowship Award. Sloan's research is focusing on the fundamental problems in nanoscience and how they impact the harvesting of solar energy. News anchor Tom Brokaw is being treated for cancer. The 74-year-old great was diagnosed with multiple myeloma back in August. I am so jealous. Las Vegas, journalism, what more could you ask for?
It was literally one of the coolest things I've ever experienced. There were so many people to network with, so many great opportunities, a career fair, literally it just went on and on and on. It was a great time.
Well, maybe next year.
Definitely, we'll go together next year.
All right, that's it for us. Thanks for watching News Team Boulder. Students are encouraged to have a balanced diet, get a good night's sleep, and the biggest thing is to wash your hands. Natasha Dickson, News Team Boulder.